All right, we have a brand new car that is going to be the greatest car you'll probably never own, um, unless you're really good at importing things. This is a Russian car. This is the Aviar R67. It's
Yes.
basically a Tesla Model S, but they've changed the body styling to look like a 67 Mustang.
That's
I'm already
awesome.
in love. I'm
Yeah.
already in love. I love it. So it's got 840 horsepower, two electric motors,
Okay, yeah, I saw
and
that. It was like two electric motors, one for each axle.
I think that's gonna be fantastic.
Here, I'm gonna bring up the spec sheet a little bit so that way we have. Oops, on my bad. I don't even have the spec sheet. I thought I did. I don't know what happened to
All
it.
right, we'll keep this part in. I got most of them in my head,
Hmm.
luckily.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so
Yeah.
it looks like the Ford Mustang, the '67 Mustang, but
Yep.
it's got the body of a Tesla. I
Yep.
should say it's got
No, no,
the
other
heart
way.
of a
The
Tesla.
insides.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now, how is this legal? Is this? I guess does Russia have some lesser copyright laws, or is this something that
Well, I think so. In America, there's a company called Vadar that does body kits,
Okay. Yep.
and so you'll actually buy the car, and then they'll give you the body kit, and you can turn your regular everyday sedan into a luxury vehicle, or into a supercar.
Okay.
It'll
Yeah.
look like it can be fast, but it'll
But
be very slow. The Joker's car in one of the Batman movies was made by Vader. That's how
yes, I
I
believe it
found.
was the Suicide Squad movie.
Was it Suicide? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so that was
When he-
that purple car
Yep.
was a Vader body kit.
Okay, okay.
And then-
One thing we should talk about in regards to the R67 is that they actually have an audio processing unit that simulates the sound of the V8 motor from the
Right.
'67 Mustang.
Because an electric motor is quiet,
Yeah.
and it doesn't give you any feel. Like everybody knows that if you want somebody at the ice cream place to turn around and look at you when you roll up to get your 90-year-old honey some ice cream, because the people that own these cars are usually like 80 or 90. You really want to make sure that you can rev the engine loud enough to hear over your hearing aids. Very important
And
piece
this-
of car.
And with this, you could just turn the audio up as loud as you want, as far as I understand it.
Yes. Now, one of the things I loved, and this is why I brought this car to you. How fast
Yeah.
do you think this thing could go?
I don't know. I would imagine zero.
If you had to, but don't read it, 0
Yeah.
to 60, what would you guess?
Oh, I really don't know. A couple seconds, I guess.
Two.
What's the answer?
2.
Really?
2.2. Look at the body shape and think 2.2.
That's pretty crazy.
Aerodynamics on this car were not meant to be a missile.
But it is lighter than your standard Model S.
It's lighter than the Model S. It's got more horsepower than the Model S. I don't know, Elon. I'd be okay if you made these in America, but I'm okay with buying it from Russia if I have to.
I know that Ford themselves are making a Mach E, which is the electric Mustang.
Yes, and there's a lot of controversy around that. I don't get involved. I haven't driven an electric car, so I can't tell you if I love it or not. I mean, I've driven a remote control. That's an electric car. But I've never been in an actual electric car to drive, so I don't know. I don't know if I love them or if I hate them or.
So what's interesting is it looks more like an SUV than a Mustang. It's
Yeah.
Why are they even calling this a Mustang? This doesn't.
It really does. And the cool thing about a Mustang, everybody knows the coolest part of the Mustang is the horsey on the front of the grill.
Uh-huh.
This is now the horsey on the front of what looks like the refrigerator door.
Yeah, it doesn't feature the traditional Mustang grille, but if you look at some of the renders up here, it kind of has a simulated
Right,
version.
yeah. Yeah, I know. When I look at my Mustang in the driveway, I'm happy. When I see that little horsey floating, it makes me happy. But yeah, this one, I don't know. This one looks a little bit different, and change is okay, and sometimes change is bad. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I guess what they're comparing this to is the Porsche Macan. That is
Oh,
what they'd
yes.
like to compete against.
Mm,
I don't
no
know.
comment.
I'm-
No comment. I know
Yeah.
it's a reaction video, but I don't want to give a bad reaction. I have a friend that works for Porsche. You know who
Yeah.
you are, and you know I love you. I say nothing. I just want him to do well, and that's it.
One other cool detail about this, the Aviar, is it has a spoiler that automatically goes up and down depending on the speed that you're driving.
Yes, I love that. I think that's a really cool. That's a really great idea.
I believe it says when you go over 70, the spoiler comes out. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're definitely you're gonna want some kind of downforce
Yeah, extends at
for
75
this. Like I
miles.
said, this is not the greatest aerodynamically produced car.
Yeah, I'd be interested in it if it ever came to America. We shall see.
It'll start around $100,000, Paul. American.
Hey, everybody, if
Without
you'd
the
like to
import.
subscribe to our YouTube channel, we would like to get monetization on these videos because Daddy needs a new Aviar.
Sorry we're late. Could we have the money now?
We're gonna need some monetization just for the import price alone.
Yes, yes.
Then we're gonna buy the car still. So that's
If you all would like to see a review of the Aviar R67, we're going to need probably 700 million more subscribers.
yep.
If you
Send
like
emails.
this, yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That'll help us out. And also, if you would be interested in this type of vehicle, let us know in the comments below, either about the Russian R67 or the American Ford Mustang Mach-E. Let us know what you think.
I was gonna say for our F1 fans, I'd like to also point out that this one also lifted their air vents from the Mercedes.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that relates to F1.
There's a team in trouble for that right now.